Satnam, and welcome to the practice of Kundalini Yoga, which is also known as Yoga of Awareness. It's a very powerful blend of Bhakti Yoga, the practice of devotion, Raja Yoga, the practice of meditative mind, and Tantra Yoga, the practice of refining the subtle energies within. My name is Surya Sivjot Kaur, and today we will do a Kriya for clarity, to unblock the energy channels within, to find a very natural way out from that limited sense of self, from limiting patterns or thoughts or beliefs that are often holding us back from seeing from that place of our essence, from that place of infinite truth. And when we tap into that silence within, into the very nucleus of our being, we start shining from within, we start blossoming from within, and we start crystallizing our sense of self and bringing ourselves back into that sense of clarity, sense of purpose, into that sense of divine alignment, where we become very intimate with the infinite inside us. So let's start our today's practice by coming into a cross-legged position, spine tall. I'm here with my dear friend Karen, who is practicing with you and demonstrating with you. And we will start tuning in with the mantra Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo means that I bow to that infinite creative consciousness that lies within myself, waking up that inner teacher within as we tune inside us. So please come and place your palms together in prayer, gently pressing the knuckles of the thumbs into the sternum, always lifting the heart up as you gently pull the chin under so that there is space in the spine for the energy to rise. Close the eyes and turn the gaze up, looking through the third eye center. And let's take a deep breath in to tune in. Om you seal the frequency of the mantra deep within, letting it circulate throughout you and create an intention without any analytical thinking. And exhaling, releasing. And gently placing the hands on the knees and opening the eyes. We will start our practice with opening up the spine. And we really want to keep the spine open and awakened, the Sushumna channel flowing. And this is the place where the Kundalini energy is making a nest. Starting from the base of the spine, it starts to travel throughout the spine and bringing us back to our home. So let's start circling the spine. Hands on the knees, inhaling as you push the chest forward. Exhaling as you round the back, finding your own rhythm and keeping the chin at level with the floor so that the head doesn't flip-flop. Always very, very powerful breath. We want to make sure that always when we practice Kundalini Yoga, everything is initiated from the breath. This is the gateway. This is the bridge from the physical body through the pranic body to those heightened stages of awareness and consciousness that are available for us right now. You can keep the eyes closed and keep the gaze in the third eye center, like you're looking through the place in between your eyebrows, connecting into that intuitive part of your psyche, keeping the breath steady and powerful. And when you next time exhale, please reverse the direction, moving to the opposite side, and start really tuning inside yourself. The meditative mind is always present with us. We just need to acknowledge that. We just need to find that space that is celebrating the mind of no thought. And even if there is thought, it's totally fine and natural. But this is the practice of recognizing the silence inside the moving body. What helps us is the mantra Sat Nam. So I invite you to mentally, silently in your mind, chant the mantra Sat as you inhale and the mantra Nam as you exhale. Sat Nam means true identity. So it wakes up the parts of yourself that are already in alignment with that true essence. Few more rounds with deep, solid breath. And take a deep, full breath in. Come into a straight spine. Hold that breath in. Close the root lock, the mula bandha, the muscles in the perineum, in between your sex organs and navel, pulling them in and up, allowing the energy to rise as you watch yourself from inside. And exhale, release the breath. And just come back into that state of complete stillness, looking inside you. What is happening inside you? Any sensations in the body? Any thoughts? Any emotions? Any feelings? And whatever you feel is totally fine. You do not need to change that. But the practice is just to become aware of yourself, watching yourself from that place of a witness. And gently place the hands on the shins. We're going to keep waking up the spine with spinal flexes. Hands on the shins and the chin at the level with the floor. Inhaling front, exhaling back. Find a rapid and steady rhythm and keep going. Find the inhalation from Sat and exhalation vibrating Nam. Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam. Powerful breath, powerful and steady rhythm will awaken your brain, awaken the glands in the higher brain, pineal gland, pituitary gland. Powerful, concentrated, steady mind, and always soft heart. Keep going a little bit longer, keeping the eyes closed and the gaze up into the third eye center. We invite, through the prana, that infinite sense of self, that magical sense of self, that unlimited sense of self, that unlimited potential. And we create an access to that through the breath. Let's keep going for 30 more seconds with a really powerful breath. Take a deep, full breath in. Come into the stillness at the center. Hold that precious breath. Close the root lock. Mula Bandha works like a seal so that the energy can rise like a fountain all the way to the crown of the head and beyond. Become still. And exhale. Release softly into normal, natural breath. Stay within. Keep that curiosity that what's actually going on as we activate those parts of ourselves that has been a little bit sleeping. Activating that inner teacher. And gently place your hands on the shoulders, fingers pointing front and the thumbs pointing back. We're going to twist the spine, inhaling left, exhaling right, keeping the elbows and the shoulders and the upper arms parallel to the ground. Keep going, keep the breath flowing. Keep the awareness in the mantra Sat as you inhale, Nam as you exhale. Find a solid rhythm and disappear into the rhythm. Disappear into the emptiness of yourself, where the practice just becomes a little bit more effective. The more dedication there is, the more devotion to that silent self be within the movement, the more connection to the continuation of the mantra silently vibrating, the deeper we go. A little bit longer, few more seconds. Stay connected. And take a deep, full breath in. Hold the pose. Hold the deep breath solidly in. Close the root lock in and up. Become very, very still. And exhale, release the hands softly on the knees. Tap into that awareness that is always so pure, always so empty, always so naked, beyond any stories. That place of zero that we can call our home. And gently open the eyes and extend the legs out wide in about 90-degree angle. We're gonna inhale as we come all the way up with the tall spine, and we're gonna exhale as we fold all the way down. You go as far as you can without rounding your back too much, so that there is energy available for the front body and we don't close that. So keeping the spine tall, it's not about the depth, but it's all about moving the insides of yourself, moving the energy. If you can grab a hold on the toes without rounding the back but keeping it tall, then by all means go ahead and do that. But if that's not accessible, the hands can be anywhere in between the knees and the heels. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Keep going. Stay in that steady rhythm that you created. So the magic is really the continuation. It's the rapid, rhythmic bump of the breath and the rhythm of the movement in your heart, in your body, rhythmically moving all the layers of yourself as your mind is so tuned into that inner space. Or this is the practice of that. If it's not, again, it's all fine. Just go back into that repetition of Satnam that is found in your breath. Eyes are looking up through the third eye center. A little bit longer. Deep, full breath in, come into a tall extension of the spine, close the root lock. Hold the breath in, invite the energy up through the space inside your spine. Let it enliven all the cells, hold it. And exhale, come all the way up. And just for a few seconds, feel deeply. Sense what is coming to your way. Sense what is coming out from that place of essence. And gently come back to cross-legged position. We're going to extend the arms parallel to the ground, palms facing forward. And we're going to alternately hit the hands close to the chest without touching the chest. Always exhaling as the hand comes to the chest. Satnam, 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 Satnam. Find that rhythm, find that steady posture, find that steady breath, find that dedication where your heart can melt inside. Heart is softening and the fire is increasing so that that undivided self can come back into that completion in the center of your being. Keep going, rapid, rhythmical breath. Eyes looking up through the third eye center. We're clearing and cleaning ourselves. We're cleaning our temples. Clearing the physical and mental tension that can sometimes create some dust in our beings, some blockages that are rising up as difficulties or fears or confusions or stresses or sadnesses or anxieties, all very natural for the human mind. So we're clearing that up by opening the inner rivers, the nadis, through the breath, through the mantra, through the movement, through the meditative mind. Keep going. Keep it up, keep moving, keep breathing. And the most powerful part of this practice of Kundalini Yoga is the moment when you feel like you want to give up, but you do not. And this is when we cross the edge of ourself. And this is where our nervous system starts expanding. And this is the power of this practice, the dedication into that continuation. Never pain in the body, but we can bear the pain in the mind, because this is very natural for us, to hold the pain in the mind. the mind that wants pleasure, wants comfort. But practice of yoga is not really actually about comfort. It's about bearing the discomfort. And when we have the capacity to bear the discomfort, we find happiness in every single moment, in every single situation. And we're not looking for those peaks of happinesses anymore. Because I believe that life will bring challenges to us. Keep going. 30 more seconds of dedicated, powerful breath. Take a deep, full breath in, extend both arms wide, hold the breath. Root lock, mula bandha, muscles in the perineum are closed in and up. Eyes are rolled up into the third eye center. You can even touch the tip of the tongue into the roof of the mouth to activate the meridian points in the roof of the mouth that are activating your brain. Exhale. Release the hands down, keep the eyes closed. And this is the most beautiful moment of the practice, when we're really picking up the fruits and eating them, enjoying the sweetness of our very own self, and feeling. Letting the breath to settle, letting the heartbeat to settle, letting the mind always come back into that sense of silence. And then placing the hands, bending the elbows and hands at the level of your face. So again, powerful breath. As we connect the hands in front of the face, like clapping the hands, but they're not touching. Exhaling, always when the hands go close to the face. Powerful exhale. It creates a natural breath of fire where the exhalation is powerful, inhalation is passive and takes care of itself naturally. Keep the eyes closed and keep pumping your breath. Solid, rapid breath, steady posture, steady mind. Mantra Satnam, enveloping your being, framing your practice inside out, so that you become the breath, so that you become the mantra. And then the physical body is not so important anymore. You don't need to focus on if it's hard or if it's not hard, if it's easy or difficult, if you like it or if you not like it. It's not really about liking it even. Yes, sometimes it might feel pleasurable and joyful. Sometimes you might like it, sometimes you might not like it. But it's really about going beyond all those concepts and preferences that the mind likes to create. A little bit longer. Take a deep breath in, hold that breath in. Mula bandha. Be still, be silent. Allow the energy to do what it came here to do. Exhale, release the hands down, release and soften your breath. And tune back into the vibrations of your very own self. Trying to sense deeply. And sometimes we have moments that we don't really feel anything, which is also fine. The more we crystallize and clean the inner rivers, the inner temples, the more we start feeling and sensing and refining. And gently come back to the surface, placing the hands at the level of your heart, palms facing down. And we're going to bounce at the level of heart to the navel, like bouncing a ball down to the earth. Always exhaling as the hands goes down. Keep going, and as you exhale powerfully, you will notice how the belly is pumping towards the spine naturally, making the exhalation even more powerful and deep. Face muscles are soft, posture is steady, just a few more seconds. Take a deep breath in, hold it, seal the root lock. Seal the energy and let it dance around that inner dance floor into unexpected directions. And exhale, release the hands on the knees, breathe softly. And we're going to come into our very last practice for today. So please go ahead and lie down on your backs. We're going to place the hands on the lower belly. And the head remains on the floor. And we will lift the heels off the crown just about 6 inches. Just a little bit off the crown. If you have a pain in the lower back by doing this, you can always place the hands underneath the buttocks, the palms facing down, and this might help you. And we will hold this position and we will breathe long and deep. So please choose the hands whether on the lower belly or lower back. Lift the heels off the ground and start breathing long and deep. Long inhale. Long exhale. Eyes are closed. Yes, it is challenging. Let it be challenging. And it's challenging for a purpose. That's why it's so powerful. Activating the navel center is one of the essentials of yoga practice. Specifically, Kundalini Yoga practice, as the Kundalini energy starts from the space that is a little bit below the navel. It goes a little bit down, and then it starts to travel up through the spine. But the navel wants to be active. It wants to keep the inner fire inside, so that we find that inner warrior, that inner fire, that inner sense of solid, action-oriented, determined, so that you're capable of making those actions in your life that are serving your purpose, that are serving your clarity. Stay with it a little bit longer. And of course, always, if it feels too much, you can always release one heel on the ground or the other heel on the ground. But try to check if you can continue, maybe even 5 more seconds, and these 5 more seconds that you can continue are going to be so essential on the growth of your nervous system capacity to hold that inner sense of power, vitality. Let's go for 10 more seconds. Deep breath. Hold the pose. Take a deep, full breath in. Hold the breath in. Close the root lock. Allow the body to shake if it does so. Hold it, squeeze it, and exhale, release everything on the ground. Release your hands, palms facing up to the ceiling, relaxing completely, allowing the whole body to release and surrender to the gravity. Allow it, find its natural way to relax, natural way to release any actions, going into that state of non-doing, diving into that space of being, imagining the whole body be filled with light as you melt into the floor. Softening all parts of your body, all parts of your brain, your face, softening your breath, going inside the inner stillness where you can find yourself anew, letting go, and letting the life be. And please stay in your relaxation as long as feels comfortable and needed for you. Never skip the relaxation. It's a very important part where your nervous system is absorbing all this information that we gave to the system. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you shine, shine, and shine. Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam.